So in the previous video, we left off with this simulation here, where you have water turning this wheel, which has a magnet on it, and that's constantly changing the magnetic flux through the loops of wire, which is inducing an alternating current, and that alternating current allows this light bulb to turn on. So this is using the principle of electromagnetic induction. And engineers kind of designed this setup to try to make the light bulb stay on without having to touch it. You just turn it on and you leave it, and hopefully the light bulb stays on. So this is one setup, and I talked about how it's not really perfect yet because, as you can see, the light bulb is not at a consistent brightness. Okay, the light bulb is sometimes brighter, sometimes less dim. So ideally, we want the light bulb to have a consistent brightness. Okay, so how can we kind of tweak this setup, or what can be changed to try to get a light bulb at a continual brightness? So I tried to research it a little bit, and I think I may have understood kind of the engineering solution to that. So you have your electricity being powered by this spinning magnet, and it's causing this sometimes a higher current, sometimes a lower current. Well, what happens if you have two or more of these set up so that you have two or more providing electricity? So then maybe when you have one of them that's providing a higher current, you do that at the same time as the other one has a lower current. And then they're both rotating, so as they both oscillate, when one of them's higher, the other one's lower. So that at any given time, when you add the two sources of electricity together, maybe it's more consistent at the high level. Okay, so I looked it up, and it does seem like they do that kind of a strategy, but not with two, but with three. Yeah, so what I did was I went on Desmos here. So I don't know if you know about this website called Desmos. Let me get the website in. So desmos.com is a graphing calculator. You probably use it in math at some point, maybe a lot in high school. So what I graphed here, just trying to center it a bit. Okay, so what I have graphed here, or I wrote the equations for, is kind of a model of the electric current produced by this generator. It fluctuates between high and low. And I don't know if it's grade 11 or grade 12, where you learn about a certain type of function called a sinusoidal function, or a sine function, where when you graph it, it looks like that. So it fluctuates between going high and low, high and low, high and low. I'll zoom out a bit here. Yeah, so that's the regular sine function. So this is kind of modeling the current being produced by that generator. Well, what happens if we attach it to two of them? Okay, so red can represent the current kind of produced by the one, and blue, the current produced by the other one. So when red is high, blue is a bit lower, and vice versa. When blue is high, red is a bit lower. And what they actually do from the power plants is they use three. Okay, so they kind of generate three kind of phases of electricity. So there's red, blue, and green now. So what you can do with math is you can add functions together. So what happens if I take the red and I add it to the blue and I add it to the green? Well, that's what I've done in this very last equation here. I have y equals f of x plus g of x plus h of x, which are the first three. I labeled the first three graphs f of x, g of x, and h of x. So This fourth graph is what happens when you add the three of them together. And it turns out to be this purple line that's perfectly flat, perfectly consistent. Okay, so that kind of solves the problem of this flickering. All right, so instead of just hooking your home electricity up to one generator, there's kind of three power lines coming out from the power plant into your home. Okay, those three power lines provide current to your loads, but when you add them together, so each of them individually are flickering. Okay, each of these individually are going up and down, but when you add them together, it stays smooth and consistent. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I did my best to make this optional video for that.